Today I'm gonna be reacting to some EAS scenarios, so I know a creator. Oh my gosh. My recreation of the New York City ball drop. I remember his video of like the Max Snyder meltdown of 2025, or exactly that. So, we'll be watching that after an EAS scenario. So, everyone panic. Let's do a long one. Kid songs, but I made them better. I give it a listen. Very good. I already watched this morning. Let's do a long one. The Deadly Fireworks Show? Is it an EA scenario where it's just under a global attack and then global crisis happens? Royce Bedoys. Let's watch a new one I haven't watched. Wicked. So I've already watched Tug of War Trouble. Right there? Okay. Warning, this video is fictional and fake. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. This video is fictional and fake. All events that happen in this video will not happen in real life. What if it is real life? Corben, don't make some nonsense. Okay. With that out of the way, I'm just gonna watch the video. Could you imagine if two witches were flying over? Hold on. Could you imagine if two witches were flying over the skies of Vermont? And what if one was hostile and one wasn't, but they both created dangerous spells? Oh, now this is about to end badly. You'll have to find out what an EAS scenario says. Suit Max Society presents Wicked, an EAS scenario. But why does she look so innocent? The pink one looks so innocent. I don't know why the pink one would create dangerous spells.
The following message is transmitted at the
What is
request of
that
the Vermont State
noise?
Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services and the Montpelier Police Department. It has been seen in Montpelier that two unknown people were seen flying in the skies above Montpelier, Vermont. They appear to be flying on broomsticks and they appear to be witches. If you have any information about the witches,
Witches?
call 911.
Hold on. There are both witches, even the pink one? That isn't true because, wait, not all witches have green skin. So, I don't know.
One immediately.
Because two flying witches above Montpelier, I don't know. Hopefully they are not dangerous. But the Max Society just said they create dangerous spells. I don't think the viewer doesn't get it.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Vermont State
Okay, actually, what is that background noise in the background?
Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services and the Montpelier Police Department. It has been reported that the two witches flying above Vermont appear to be witches seen in the very popular movie called Wicked. It has also been reported that the two witches have colors to them. One of them is green and one of them is pink. At this time, no more information is available. If you have any information about the witches, call 911 immediately.
So well, at least we know a bit more about the witches. Or do we? So I'm gonna set my computer.
The following message
The
is
background
transmitted
noise
at the
again
request of the
for the
Vermont
third
State
time.
Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services and the Montpelier Police Department. It has now been reported that the two witches looking like witches from the movie Wicked flying above Vermont now have names to them. The green witch is named Elphaba, the pink witch is named Glinda, and they appear to be neutral
towards humans, and they don't seem to fly below 4,000 feet. However, if they both fly below 4,000 feet, please contact local authorities immediately. Do not attempt to interact with these witches or shoot them down. Doing so may cause...
What was that magic sound? That magic sound. What happened to his voice? Did it get sped up? Did the wishes go after him? Or like did they change up his voice to sound
the
faster?
disaster on the ground. Stay tuned to local media outlets for further updates.
Oh. Whoa. Did the EAS message got faster? It appears that these witches can cast pretty weird spells. 10 minutes later. Or like slow down the dual tone like most people do in editing, but they don't do that no more. Like they slow down the dual tone to 0.67, you know, the forbidden number. Sounds so scary. Imagine if they casted that spell.
This message is to be broadcasted statewide.
Wait, what? I use that for editing. I use that voice for editing. Exactly that voice for editing. That's strange.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Vermont State Division of Homeland Security. It has been reported that the two witches flying above Montpelier have left the Montpelier area and is heading south towards the New York City area. The witches do not appear to be hostile at this time, but all safety precautions must be taken in case
the situation becomes dangerous at this time. All civilians in Vermont should grab necessary essentials, such as food and water, to prepare for a disaster as it is unknown if the two witches are hostile towards humans. Stay tuned to local media outlets for further updates.
What happened to his voice? Wait, what happened to your voice, Corben? The spells just get weirder and weirder each time. Okay, if they cast a spell, can they cast a spell like make the ceiling fan go faster? Because I do have a ceiling fan. Yeah. But when they were flying south towards New York City, my cough just told you to subscribe. But what will they do? Okay.
Civil danger warning for Rutland, Vermont.
Sirens.
The following message is transmitted at the request for the Vermont State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services
Did it get
and
worse?
the Rutland Police Department. It has been reported that the two witches flying south towards New York City has casted a spell to create even more witches. These witches do not appear to be hostile towards humans at this time, but all safety precautions must be taken in case the situation becomes dangerous. At this time, all residents in Rutland, Vermont should be vigilant at this time and take great care while traveling. If you see unusual activity, call 911 immediately. Stay tuned for further updates if they become available.
That's what they have to say. At least they didn't cast a spell on this one. They casted a spell to create even more witches. Oh no. Now it'll be like, this mission has been completed. I don't think I said something weird. I just had to cut myself out. All of Long Island. Hold on. What did that say? All of Long Island might have to be evacuated. I don't know where Long Island's located. Oh, it's in New York. Oh, I'm so dumb.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York State Division of Homeland
Hold
Security.
on.
All residents on Long Island must evacuate immediately. A massive population of green and pink witches are heading south towards New York City.
It is expected they'll arrive in the city within the next 2 hours. Grab essentials such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a battery-powered radio, extra batteries, phones, chargers, and a firearm and flashlight in case of intrusion. Make sure your supplies last as long as possible. Do not grab any personal belongings, as there is very little time to do so. Evacuate along Interstate 495 or State Route 27 West towards New York City. If you are attacked by a witch, use arm protection at all costs. Further updates will be provided as they become available.
Uh-oh. It looks like the witches are about to attack. Well, about to attack. But we're gonna have to find out. New York City, New York, so it's just New York.
Good afternoon.
NYC.
We have breaking news. A massive amount of green and pink witches were flying south towards New York City and they have arrived. It is not known if they are dangerous
Oh,
to
they've
humans or
arrived
not,
in
or
New
if they
York
will
City
cause trouble
already.
across New York City. We are going live to Alice, who is there reporting the scene. Alice, are you there?
Yes, Alex, I can hear you loud and clear. I am standing at Times Square where some of the witches are located and they seem to be thinking about something. Something that can probably put New York City in jeopardy, but it isn't known at this time. That was one of the reasons why Long Island was evacuated. Because if an evacuation is mandatory, people won't have to be stuck in traffic. In fact, many people are struggling to evacuate off of Long Island. The witches appeared to be green and pink,
Oh.
seen in the very popular movie Wicked. Wait a minute. The Green Witches are doing something. They were pointing their magic wands at the Empire State Building. What on this planet Earth? They are lifting the Empire State Building all the way up and oh no, oh no, 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 no.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that actually scared me. That scared me a little bit. Like, I was surprised by the noise. I was like, oh my god, that scared me. But it didn't scare you a lot, Corbin, so. So, okay. The Empire State Building. Hold on. Is the Empire State Building in New York? Manhattan in New York. New York City in New York. So the people inside were. Wait, the people inside were in the state building? Poor people.
Civil
Uh-oh.
danger
Civil
warning for the
danger
city of New
warning.
York. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The Green Witches has destroyed the Empire State Building in New York City by lifting it
Oh,
up
I
and then
know.
crashing it down on New York City ground. It is believed an attack
Oh.
may be imminent on the nation soon. At this time, all residents within a 10-mile radius of New York City must evacuate immediately. Gather essentials such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a battery-powered radio with extra batteries, phones, chargers, and a firearm and flashlight. Make sure your supplies last as long as possible. Do not take any other personal belongings, as there is very little time to do so if you are attacked by a witch. Use armed protection at all costs. Evacuate west along Interstate 80 or evacuate south on Interstate 95. Continue to monitor local outlets for more updates when they become available.
They destroyed the Empire State Building? What is going on here? I'm acting. I bet it destroyed part of New York City. Hold on. Okay. Pretty soon, witches were all over Boston and Massachusetts, Albany, Buffalo, and Rochester in New York, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and Erie in Pennsylvania, and Baltimore in Maryland. I haven't said Indiana, so I'm safe. In case, but let's jump to Pittsburgh real quick. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The massive population of witches has conquered most of the cities in the Northeast, but they are heading west rapidly. This is an extremely dangerous situation. It is expected they'll be in Los Angeles within the next 6 hours. Also, martial law has been declared in most of the Northwest states. At this time, all residents in the Northwest states should
Is Indiana a Northwest state? Oh, it's a Midwestern state. Okay. So,
seek immediate shelter. Grab essentials such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a battery-powered radio with extra batteries, phones and chargers, and a firearm and flashlight in case of intrusion.
Make sure you have the longest possible supply of each item. Do not take any other personal belongings as there is very little time to do so.
they sped up the siren and the sound of the man.
If you are attacked by a witch, use
Actually, they sped up the siren and the Tom voice, actually. I didn't mean to say voice of the man.
armed protection at all costs. Continue to monitor local outlets for more updates when they become
Is it getting
available.
faster? Whoa! These witches are faster than I thought. Pretty soon, they're gonna put the whole world in jeopardy. 12 p.m. PDT. Los Angeles,
The
California.
following message is transmitted at the request of the California Emergency Management Agency in conjunction with the
minutes
Federal
in.
Emergency
Oops.
Management Agency. The green and pink witches
Actually,
have made their way to
we're
California and they are currently
11
causing
minutes
massive
in.
damage and destruction to the state. It is also being confirmed that more and more witches are appearing at a rapid rate and are spreading across the world. At this time, all residents in the state of California should go underground immediately. Gather essentials such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies.
Hold on, are these spells permanent or temporary?
A battery-powered radio with extra batteries,
That's my
phones,
question.
chargers, and a firearm and flashlight. Make sure the supplies last you as long as possible. Do not take any other personal belongings as there is very little time to do so. If you are attacked
heard
by
that
a witch,
many
use armed
times.
protection at all costs. The United States military is currently preparing for a massive invasion of these witches and will be prepared to take them down. Stay tuned to local media outlets for further updates.
It looks like they're all over the US now. I guess it's time to activate the national EAS. It better not be the global one because 4 p.m. EDT. Oh. Oh yeah, it's that one.
This is an emergency action notification requested by the White House. All EAS participants shall follow activation procedures in the EAS Operating Handbook for a national level emergency. The President of the United States, or his designated representative, will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert.
Past stations and cable systems interrupted its alert system. News and information. The Washington News and Information for DC area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line in the United States military is struck. These witches are causing massive damage and destruction at this time, and the United States, at this time, all residents in the United States must go underground immediately. Gather necessary supplies, such as non-perishable food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a battery-powered radio with extra batteries, phones, and chargers, and a fire and flashlight in case of intrusion. Do not take any
Fire? Do you mean like firearm? I think you forgot to put I thought you forgot to put firearm, not fire.
other personal belongings as there is very little time to do so. If you are
I gotta stop here because I have to go to the bathroom. Okay. Bye.